There are issues about right-of-way, relocation of utilities, no? And because of that, there will be some increase in cost, no?
Yes, but it's already found in the GAA, di ba?
Wala.
Tama. That's one of your projects, di ba? Ginagastusan na yan, di ba?
Partially, yes, sir.
Partially, yes. So isipin nun, ginawa nyo na. Inadapt nyo na as your project. Sinama nyo na sa budget ninyo. Oh, and yet sasabihin natin under review.
And in fact, Minority Floor, we've been paying commitment fees for this project. Magkano na ho yung commitment fees dito sa EDSA Walkway?
Hindi, policy question lang yung sa akin. Ang point ko lang yung sa planning ng entire... You're answering for your department only, but this disease might be present in all departments, no? Meaning to say we are adopting projects, proposing them for funding by Congress, and Congress funds it, being convinced, and then sasabihin nyo sa amin years into its funding na it's under review. I mean, ganoon. So meron na tayo, tapos foreign assisted pa, andyan na, signed na ang kontrata, may na-release na. So we have as honorable debtors or borrowers, we have to now comply with the loan, the terms of the loan agreement. Ang nangyayari, we don't have the walkway, but we keep on paying interest, and then sooner or later, pati principal. And we are happy. We are happy with that kind of planning. Sige, Mr.
Yeah, if I may, Your Honor, sa Greenways po precisely, that was the order of Secretary Bautista, no? Early part of this year regarding projects po, gaya ng na-mention nyo, yung Greenways, and even yung sa Cebu, Your Honor, no? So that's why I was tasked by Secretary Bautista to go to Cebu to sort out the things po regarding the concern on the stations, and as per reported by Secretary, we could be looking at a solution po dun sa Cebu for it to push through. Dito naman po sa Greenways, yung mga tao po dito that handles yung Greenways po, they are at a certain point that they are supposed to look on the on the things that were done, and then they found out something. That's why the report na po namin kay Secretary, and we'll make it fast, but like hopefully within a month or two, no, magkakaroon na po ng linaw regarding dun sa concern na tipo bang is it something doable or is it something not. But definitely po, it's a go at the moment po as per our talks with the Secretary. But we will be very much conscious, Senator Pimentel, regarding that concern that it could be happening in other departments. But on our part po, we rest assured po as per the order of Secretary, we will do something po dito sa Greenways po, Your Honor.
Chairman, tapusin ko na lang kasi I need to go to the PhilHealth and to the DepEd. Tsaka andito na rin si Senator Tulfo. Well, at any rate, siguro pero with the admission kasi na even yung mga projects kasi na nakalagay rin sa inyong budget, I mean, you're not really 100% convinced, pero nandiyan na sila. That's probably the reason why some of your so-called flagship, quotation marks, projects are pushed down to the level of standby appropriations in the category of unprogrammed appropriations. Siguro, I don't know, Mr. Secretary, it's I think in the planning stage, using yun na. I mean, ang lawak-lawak na rin ng department mo eh. Hindi mo na kailangan palawakin pa artificially. Ang lawak na eh. Just concentrate on the what you can do. Busy ka na. Hindi ka na matutulog eh. Kasi, di ba? Para malaman ng publiko, ano sa'yo? Land transport sa'yo. Air transport sa'yo. Rail transport sa'yo. Sea transport sa'yo. Plus the ano pa? Not only the safety of the transportation, but the structures where they take off or where they originate. Lahat yan. Busy ka na eh. Even, wag nyo na palawakin yung ano nyo eh. Tsaka wag nyo na pala problemahin yung sarili nyo. Like, anyway, wala nang time. Sa ano nala, sa plenary, I reserve my right. Yung PUV modernization program, medyo may difference of opinion tayo dyan sa ginagawa natin. But can I ask the Philippine Coast Guard, take advantage ako, andito si Admiral Gavan. Narinig nyo na sir yung version ni La Alice Go paano sila nakalabas, diba? I'm sure kasi nasa news naman lahat eh. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just assume, let's just assume na totoo. Assume na totoo that they left by yacht, small boat to big boat, and then may role ba dapat ang PCG doon na intercept nyo ba dapat 'yon?
Good morning, Mr. Chair, sir, and everyone. In our existing memorandum circular on pre-departure inspection, vessels which are non-common carrier are not included in the PDI. And that is the reason why we are now revising the circular, Your Honor, so the Coast Guard will have role in the enforcement in this kind of vessels, Your Honor.
You are revising. So when you are revising, kailan maging effective yan, yung
We're
revision?
looking at October, Your Honor, we should be done.
And what is the revision?
To include non-common carriers in the
Okay.
implementation of pre-departure inspection, Your Honor.
And you have a legal basis to do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you don't need the law, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Therefore, you could have done that even before.
It is.
Why do we need an Alice Go incident before we can anticipate such a scenario and then cover it?
The regulation was made in 2009, and I'm taking my role now to revise it, Your Honor.
Okay.
Siguro tanong na natin with regards to that, siguro Admiral Gaban, di ba there's such thing as an ano yung AIS ba yun? Yung identification ng bawat vessel, no? We have that. But does yung mga yacht ba, does it include private yachts also, o yung mga large vessels lang, yung mga container ships, all tankers lang? Kasama ba yung mga yacht dyan? Pero I think pag bigger boats, meron ng AIS
Only 300 gross tons above are required, Your Honor. But with this development, Your Honor, the Coast Guard recognizes that we should adapt, we should do more. So we'll be coordinating with Marina to come up with better regulations to cover this, Your Honor.
That's why I mentioned siguro sa minority there, yung mga, just like sa aircraft, yung vessels have an automatic identification system. Kaya nga, if there's anything irregular, siguro yun yung mga dapat tignan ng Coast Guard within that span of period, yung talaga pumunta ng Sabah, as we go on through the investigation.
Okay, at least the Admiral is being very honest. There is no lack of legal basis, okay, for the Philippine Coast Guard to have acted. Okay, it's just that in their regulation siguro hindi nila na-anticipate. So may nakakita ng butas, and and I'm sure hindi lang sila ang gumamit ng butas na yan. So ganun pala ka-porous at talaga ang ating boundaries, ang ating mga borders, ang ating coasts. Ganon. So it's time to, I hope the Philippine Coast Guard will share your realization with the other agencies na ganyan na, are you attending the hearings ba? Is Coast Guard present in the hearings in the Alice? Oh, sige pa, matanong namin, ano po. But thank you for your honesty. Tapos may isa pa, kasi we were imagining the various ways na nakaalis sila, di ba? Meron akong footage na nakita noon, pinalabas yata ni Senator Grace po sa plenary namin eh. Yung nag-private jet, hinatid sila mismo ng van nila. Doon mismo sa doorstep ng private jet. Akyat sila ngayon sa private jet. Pag nasara na yung door, hindi na pala